Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. Today, a slightly sad day because we are reaching the end of our current set of Isiliel reactions. There will be more in the future, I'm sure. We are to the end of what we have now, and I am sad to be done with it because, man, I love checking this stuff out. Today we're checking out the track Jodo Dokushou. Hopefully I'm getting that pronunciation right, though I'm not confident on that. I don't have much more to say going into this. I just expect it to be really good, so without further ado, let's hop into it. Okay, slight more symphonic edge. Has just a bit of a power metal feel. Okay. Just keep switching it up with this project. There's something in the background, I'm not quite sure what it is, but there's something there. Maybe it's the bass, I don't know. There's something with the guitar layering. Great riffing, though. A lot of layers to this one. Just fantastic guitar work, yeah. Something just in the vocals there. There's some texture or something. I'm struggling to grab the words today because I'm still just tired. What band is this reminding me of? What song? There's a specific song. Okay. It's got those blast beats in the background. Other elements here are they're a little disjointed. I think everything could fit together a little more tightly, but it's really cool. Long solo as well. That's fantastic. The solo in Genesis was too short, so I'm glad we got a longer one here. Vocal layering there, that is incredible. Camera's doing something weird now. Oh, there's some solo guitar in the background there. It's a higher... Oh, synth's coming in. Okay. What's the camera doing? Yeah, alright, alright. Yeah, the good stuff, good stuff. It keeps changing it up with this project, which is very exciting, very exciting. Yeah, reaction I think was a little weaker today because I'm still just out of the groove with things, with trying to get into the whole class schedule and everything, but, it is what it is, it is what it is. Good music, all in all. Now, normally at this point we would hop over to the lyrical analysis. Unfortunately, I was unable to find an English translation of the track, even though this one actually does have English lyrics already in it. So, go figure. But, yeah, I was unable to find an actual English translation, so we have to skip straight ahead to the musical review. Starting off with the vocals. Fantastic as always, fantastic as always. The vocal layering within this really stood out to me in this one. I mean, I've liked it in all the ones we've gotten that. Genesis had some really interesting stuff, but this one just, it stood out to me as like, this is probably the best level of that I've heard, where it was almost distracting in Genesis. Not quite, it was like, I think that if it had been a little more subtle, it would have worked out a bit better. Here, it was at that perfect level. Like, okay, so there's some layering happening. You're getting more stuff in there, but it's not this overwhelming, okay, so it's just more stuff with the vocals. And again, struggling with the words today, but I thought the layering was fantastic. In general, there's just a texture, not quite a texture, but I don't have a better word, a texture in her voice with this one. That was really good. Just the vocals, I didn't comment on them too much, but the vocals really stood out to me in this. I will say, I think the sort of tunes with the vocals weren't quite as strong in this track as they were in some of the other ones. I think there's been ones that just, get stuck in my head a little more, but I think the delivery here is a lot stronger than some of the other stuff I've heard from this project. So yeah, on the whole, fantastic vocals. Guitar, I mean, as I've come to expect from this project, that was fantastic as well. They're just great riffing, a lot of layering in the guitar, sounded like there were at points even like 3 layers of guitar coming in, not just, the standard like rhythm guitar and lead guitar. It sounded like there's 3 layers, so there's something else in there as well at a few points, which is really cool. Yeah, fantastic guitar work. There was the guitar solo, which is really nice. You don't hear those slow solos quite as much, and I do like this. Like, I love it. It's a fast, crazy solo, but it is good to have a more slow, atmospheric one. And I do think that second section, when more stuff kicked in, it was a little disjointed. But that first bit where you just had that, just the drums, they were going crazy, but they were in the background, and they were kind of subtle. And you had just a few other little elements in there, but it was mostly just the guitar taking lead with just some drums backing it. And some of the, again, like symphonic elements I mentioned earlier. I thought that bit was fantastic. The guitar solo on the whole was really good, I think they could have gotten away with just doing the first half of it before everything kicks back in. But I'm not going to complain about the second half of it. I liked hearing it. So yeah, just in general, good guitar work. Bass, very subtle. That's been a big criticism of what's been going on with Isiliel from me, is the bass has just been too low in the mix for my tastes. And that was the same in this track. I kind of picked up on something at a few points that I think was the bass. And I might notice it on subsequent listens, but I didn't hear it. I could kind of feel, again, something, but I couldn't hear the bass, and that really made me sad, because, like I've said before, the bass is one of my favorite instruments, and I feel like there really is some good bass work in this project. I just haven't been able to pick up on it. So, yeah, that's really my biggest criticism of the track, is just, once again, not the best bass mixing. It's too low, it's too subtle. I'm sure it was fine, but I didn't notice it much. Drums, however, those are fantastic. Loved the drums, loved the drums. Yeah, those are great. Those are great. Not a lot to say, but just the energy throughout was incredible, incredible. One of the things that really has been a real standout part of Isiliel has been the drums, and I think this may be the best drum work I've heard from this project so far. That was incredible. And then finally, the symphonic elements, the synths, all of that, it kind of all blended together. I don't know where one bit ended and the other bit began. The synths were really noticeable. Towards the end, as being like specifically synths, the other bit there were some bits that could either be some strings, even synthesized strings, or just a weird atmospheric synth sound, and I'm not entirely sure what was what, but it was all really good. Add a lot of atmosphere to this track, add some more layers to it. So good stuff all in all with that. On the whole, fantastic track, fantastic track. There were a few things in here that, as has been the case with this recent stretch, unfortunately, there were a few things in here that I think could have been done better, and a few things that I think perhaps, if I want to be a bit more negative, dragged this down a bit. But I wouldn't quite go that far. I think more just stuff that it wasn't quite what it could have been. But on the whole, fantastic, fantastic. Again, I think probably the best vocal delivery I've heard from Isiliel so far. Again, I think the sort of vocal tune in other songs has stood out to me more, but best vocal delivery, they're just fantastic riffs and fantastic drums, as I've come to expect. Symphonic elements really were just a great additional element to this, and it's changing it up, because this is a project where, it's alt-idol melodic death metal. You could do just one basic thing with that and have it work and be really good, but this is a project where you've been seeing a lot of different stuff happen, and that's really nice. That's really nice. Like we had, let's see, of the ones I've checked out, there's Kamyo Kishi, which almost has like an atmospheric black metal feel to me. I still stand by that. It gives me heavy Agaloch vibes, which I'm not sure if they count as atmospheric black metal or not, but it's got that as well, at the very least. Yeah, that's a really good one. That's still my favorite one. I am talking about the single version. I haven't heard the album version all the way through it, but it is different, and I slightly prefer the single version as of right now. There's the other one that was the single before we even had the album announcement. I forget the name of it, but just sort of a city pop kind of track. Haven't heard the album version of that either. Cool song, though. Probably my least favorite, just because there's a few things in there that don't quite do it for me, and I can't quite get into, but it's really cool. It's shifting it up. You had Cyan Kingen, honestly probably the most straightforward one. It's a good song, that's about all I have to say on it. Genesis, which just went really far into like the heavy riffs and everything, and then you have this with like the symphonic elements. Like every song has its own identity in one way or another. And that's really cool, because there are a lot of idol groups and a lot of sort of solo artists as well, which I guess this would fall under, that are doing really good stuff, but it kind of falls into the same old, and that's not what we're getting here. And, yeah, I'm kind of getting away from the track itself, but it's exciting to continue to hear things, change up and shift around with this, So yeah. Good stuff all in all. But I'm out of things to say, so y'all know the drill. It is time to figure out what we'll be checking out next time. Let's give the wheel a spin. What was with that delayed reaction? Get out of here, advertisement. That took a while to register. Yeah, let's see what we get. Accident 2. That's maybe a week old more. It's over a week ago, because if it was a week ago, I would not know it existed, because that was the period I was not checking Twitter. That is a vocal cover that Ciaru of Accident did. I don't know what the song that she covered is, because it's not one I've heard before, and I don't think it's the style I tend to listen to. I say that as if I know anything about the song, but yeah, vocal cover by Ciaru. Should be pretty good. She's a fantastic vocalist. I'm looking forward to checking that out. I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to Accident 1 a bit more, because that is she covering Kingslayer by Bring Me the Horizon and Baby Metal, which there's a lot of reasons why that is a very important one to me. But I think this is going to be fantastic, because again, Ciaru is a fantastic vocalist, so I'm looking forward to this. Not what I necessarily would have chosen next, but I have no complaints about that either, and hopefully I will actually be back up to full energy for that video, because again, I'm sure it presented itself here in this video. I am still just struggling a little bit with just the heavy load as of late, but that's getting off topic. Accident, the vocal cover next time, that's a lot of words, and I'm not saying them right. Looking forward to that, but I'm out of things to say, so that is going to do it for the video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below your thoughts of the track, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, link to the song so you can check it out, support the artist, link to my Isiliel reactions playlist, my alt-idol reactions playlist, my rock and metal reactions playlist, and my Japanese music reactions playlist, so you can check out some similar content from me, and then links to my Discord server, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify playlist of all the songs I've reacted to, at least the ones up on Spotify, and my link tree, which has all my other stuff in it, in case any of that interests y'all. Anyways, like I said, that's going to do it. So once again, thank y'all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.